Go Dogs are gonna make you wreck because it's funny. That and Dover's gonna do it for you. Not wrong. That should be enough time while they're still loading up and getting ready to start. Alright, we are nearing the end of the season. This is the second race of the round of 8. Points are close, so anybody is in trouble if they don't have a good race tonight here at Dover. We got one advance from last week. Romeo set himself in with that win. He was probably going to be locked with his points regardless, but he is in for the final four. He's the first one set. T-Stone currently running in second for the points. Only about 11 points away from McNeil, the first driver, under the line. So he's fairly solid right now, but one bad stage immediately puts him by that line. Looking at Llamas in third, he is only 5 points above the line. And then Proto, the current last Final Four driver, sitting 3 points above the line of McNeil. And speaking of, McNeil is 3 points under. And Banksy is 5 points under. We go down further, nearing must-win territory with Comical at, I believe that's 16 under. And then under him, if he does not have good stages tonight, that will be a must-win for Dre. He is, I believe, 10, 20 points under. Yeah, close to. So it's getting close for those guys down at the bottom, but still, anybody can push their way in tonight. Still very close. Got a long race. 200 laps at Dover is always a very long race. Also, welcome in Georgia. I don't have my stats for here, but if I'm correct, it should be 24 or 25 on the fuel run, even though the counter says 30. So you lose a lot of fuel here. It's definitely a saving game. So whoever can get that done through the stages is going to be pretty solidly set going into stage 3 if we don't have a lot of cautions. Georgia, you just missed it. I was actively talking about it. I guess as you loaded in, you probably had some ads. But again, we got the 22 of Romeo. He is locked in from last week. T-Stone sitting in second. Only, again, that's 11 points above the line. Llamas, who is 5 points above the line. And then Proto, who is 3 points above the line. I just got my invite, so they should be rolling in. That timer's going down, and we're going to load in a second. There we go. Look and see who got pole. Proto starts in second, and Banksy with another pole. So he's looking to pick those points back up. He ran well last week, but did not have a good finish, so he is starting under the line. It's close, though. He does not have far to go. He just needs to beat Proto. He doesn't have to worry about the others, and he can point his way in going into the final race of this round. He really has. Banksy, after getting that win to lock himself into this round from being in that must-win situation, has picked it up the last 2 weeks. I think the last week. Yeah, just the last week. Because 2 weeks ago he got his win. And then down at Charlotte, he was having really good speed, just had a bad finish. So let's see if he has it here tonight, because I know T-Stone, the last time we were here at Dover, was really good. T-Stone did not qualify, so he starts in the back. You see him back there. And already Proto gets a jump on this 10 car to try to take the lead going into 1 and 2. We'll see if he can hold it. He loses the momentum through 2, and Banksy does retain the lead. McNeil down in his second on the bottom row, but loses the momentum. That goes to Proto for second. Romeo and Cat stuck on the outside. They're about to go 3 wide behind these guys as McNeil fighting for third. We'll be back here with Dre, our final person in the points, sitting 8th. It's about mid-pack right here. A few cars tagged the wall early. We're going to see that a lot through tonight. Turn 2 is going to be the death of people. Sometimes even turn 4. This blue wall sneaks up on you, even though it's the brightest thing on the track. So they get cycled out pretty fast. Romeo fell back to 4th. I think he started on 4th, but he fell back from the leaders as they're still fighting side by side up there. Proto trying to take it on the outside. He's working on it, trying to get the 10 to make a mistake because Proto wants to get going. At all costs, he needs to be ahead of this 10 car, so I think he knows that. He's being extremely aggressive early. You see him try to take the lead there. He's pulling up. The 10 car could have a run off the stop. The run goes to the 34. Now he's dock position down the bottom. McNeil and Romeo have caught them again. So he will still fight side by side for the lead. Banksy holding his own on the outside, but that is not going to last going into 3. So now he's fighting McNeil. He's going to continue to lose spots if he can't get in. The draft is going to pull him side by side. That's going to keep them together longer and let Proto pull away. 10 falls back one more spot, fighting with the 22. Again, still early. He falls in line in 3rd. Not a lot of time lost. Dre catches up in 5th. With Llamas right here behind him, line of cars, and you got Didi finally back in the field. He is catching these guys. Look back here, T-Stone has not advanced much from his starting position. He's fighting Trout and Comical back here for, I believe, the remaining spots in the top 10. Yeah, right now he sits in 10th, trying to get the 14 for 9th. With 30 laps to go in this stage that is required to pit in the first stage. Second stage should be a saver. So T-Stone moves the 14. He gets him by for 9th. Still fighting for it though, but he has the bottom. See Llamas fighting Dre up front. This is for 5th back here, being held by the 44. So the leaders have smoothed it out and are now sitting single file. So far, Didi is our biggest mover. He started, I believe, behind T-Stone. He is now fighting the drivers in this top 7. They know they have a pit stop, so Didi is going to be the one to be patient. If they make a mistake, he can take a position, but he's content to stay right there in 7th place, riding with them. T-Stone slowly on the move. He's working on the 38 now. You see he's pulled away from the 14 to 19. So he's going to try to take 8th, see if he can potentially run down that front pack before pit stops happen. Oh yeah, Didi usually goes MIA for quite a few races and then jumps back in. Sometimes wins, but always a contender. Oh, we gotta rack up that 14 and the 38 around. That will be our first caution. And I think it was called right there. It's possible damage to the back of the 10 on the checkup. That gives me a good time to run my ads because we're about to get a ad break on my thing, so we'll run that. And we are within the fuel window-ish, I would say. So we won't have to pit at the end. We'll see on the count once we get up to it. Oh, I was wrong. No. I was wrong on the fuel count. It shows 41. So you do get around 35-ish on the fuel. So they don't have to pit for this stage. Oh, hang on. Hey, Toge, I'm doing a broadcast. I know, but I gotta be in here for this. Sorry, I'll try to join after. My party just got raided. Alright, lost what I was talking about, but I know we are good on fuel for the rest of the stage. So far, our top 5 is Proto, McNeil, Banksy, Dre, Romeo. Alright, they got settled quick, so they'll get up to the line. Proto going to be on the inside now to start it. They get going, and a really good start by that low lane. Already had a bit of advantage forward. The 10 did have a good restart, but the hole did not form for him to drop down to the bottom. He gets the outside run, so he can move back into second. Takes McNeil as he fights the 44 on his high side. Cars going up by the wall. You see Go Dogs and Fool's Gold saving it in the background. I think they kept it off the wall, so they're good there. Right, so with the 10 keeping next to the 34, they're all doing better than the current driver in the 99, who is the closest to them on the points. So where he sits, he would be under the line if this is where they finished on stages. So Llamas needs to pick up some positions. T-Stone also trying to get those positions back because he's not as safe as he was. Alright, we'll sit on the 16. And we are at a short track, so we got 15 laps on Didi, which I think is close to our remaining laps. Also, I saw the 5 hit the wall hard out back. He is still moving and good. Yeah, so we'll be on Didi until 4 to go. And, oh, contact with him and T-Stone. He's going to fall to the back of the pack there. As Dre is getting taken by the 22. So Romeo moves forward. T-Stone gained a lot of positions past that 99, working on the 44. Few of these guys giving the wall some taps coming out of 2. Not major contact like we saw from Didi, but the tank slaps do take off some speed. Imagine they just hit it coming off of 4 there as well. As Banksy stuck on the outside. Go back to go 3 wide back here. He slides back in line in front of the 44. Lamas falls behind the 44. He had the low lane, but the draft pulled Dre forward. Romeo gets stuck on the outside, and T-Stone has flown all the way to the top 3 after this restart, so that caution was huge for him. A little bit of lag and then apron contact. Got close to the 22, but he stays in 3rd. Oh yeah, turn 2 and turn 4 are always trouble spots. That's just going to be what Dover is. I see everybody on the course of adjustments through this race. They always think their car is loose, and then they wind up tightening their car, and it's not the way to go here. It's all about weight control on these turns and where your car is placed. Because if you look down in the turn, there's some the black line, this black lane that you see as they run down into 1 and 2. You see that space down between the apron? There's a bit of gray coloring. So that, compared to the groove of the black area on track, is a little bit of a banking difference. It's very small, but very pronounced. If you keep your right sides in that and your left sides on that gray part, you will glide through the corner very well. But if your whole car is in that black section, high chance your car kicks out. And that's always what people consider them being loose in the corners. But it's just the weird banking that's knocking your car sideways and not letting you get through the corner. Still mostly single file out here on the front. Again, no one making moves, which is surprising considering the laps are ticking down. I think we're about to hit 10 to go here. So there goes the 23 working on 2nd place now. He takes McNeil. We're on normal drafts, so these guys do get a good-sized draft run. So it's just weird seeing our passes come late in this stage. See, McNeil was in 2nd, and this train of cars doesn't let up, and you will fall to the tail. 44 and 99 trying to take that spot too. GD has sat back here, letting them all race. This is all points drivers ahead of him. I believe every single car in this line is our top 8, is our final 8. All but one. Which one are we missing? The 14. All but the 14 is racing in this pack right now. Ooh, trouble back here with the 41 and 99. Didi had to check up majorly down in the bottom. He about went around with them. T-Stone's working on Proto. He almost had a hole. Proto holds it off and keeps the lead. We only have a few more laps left on Didi. So once we hit 4 to go, that will be when we can switch. You see the 23's backing off the leader to try to build another run to see if he can get another shot down on the straightaway. Okay, that is Romeo that got out of line, so Banksy's taking that spot back for 3rd. He's working on it as much as he can. He needs to keep distance to the 99 or the 34. Because he has both the 34 and 23 ahead of him. Those two are 4th and 2nd, so he's fighting the 99 currently on positions. Dre a little bit in the apron, contact with the 10 and 22. He falls back. So now he's getting passed by that train of cars down the bottom. Didi joining him on the high side. Dre constantly tagging that apron. That might not be good for McNeil in line. I think that was our 4 to go. Let's see, we are past that, so we can jump back up here to our lead. We'll see if T-Stone has enough to take the 34 for the stage. It'll be 2 laps to go right here at the line. The tank car with a mistake. Biscuit pitting. Where is the 10? So he falls off. That is going to hurt him bad. He was already under the line. Now everyone that he needs to beat is ahead of him. And as I was checking that, T-Stone did get by Proto for the lead. White flag for the stage. I think Proto's too far back to build anything on this 23 without a mistake. Back to the front, T-Stone is going to take stage number 1 and immediately pick up some good points and push himself away from that cut line. Proto with a second, also going to pull himself away from it. I believe that is enough to pass the 99. It is. So Proto moves to 3rd on the points list. Joined with Romeo, T-Stone advances his 2nd place points lead. Proto in 3rd. Llamas holds the cut line behind McNeil, who finishes 5th in the stage. Oh, sorry, 4th in the stage. Alright, back up front with T-Stone and Proto. Proto had a good restart last time on this outside. He gets a good even one with the 23, but that bottom lane is going to stack up and fill that hole before he can get in. Oh, no, he slides in. Romeo did not connect up to the 23 throughout the full corner, so Proto's going to fall into 2nd. So he holds it there. Llama stuck on the outside. McNeil back into 4th. Banksy slides into 6th. Yeah, Didi definitely has pace, but he's not racing the points guys in the stages. I'm calling that now. As soon as we hit stage 3, he's going to make his charge up for the lead. He's letting them get their points so he doesn't interfere with the battle. Ooh, 19 with the save down the front stretch. Banksy fighting with Didi on the tail of this lead pack. Didi passes the 10 on the outside. So the 10's struggling right now. Here with the 99 as he sits in the gap of the front 4 and the back 4. Alright, just off the pace that we've seen so far in stage 1, I think our problem drivers going into next week after Dover, if they can't pick it up within the next 2 stages, Comical and Dre are going to be our must-win drivers once we head into next week. Right now, 14 can't stay with the pack. He's running in 10th, so he needs to find something if he wants to cut that off before it gets too deep. Ooh, we get stacked up here in the lead. T-Stone lost it, down to 3rd with the 41 under him. He has him cleared, stays in 3rd. McNeil into the apron, into the 99. Here comes the 16. He's forcing that 41 up, does not have room to get it. Still on the outside. Didi following the 41 through. They're about to clear Llamas, but a draft's going to keep them side by side down into 1 and 2. Didi still can't get him. And there's the arc at a 2. He takes the position. Banksy was not able to capitalize and get under the 99, so he stays in line. So now Didi up into 5th. We'll see if he moves anywhere else. At 23 with a big dive down the front stretch to take the 22. Clears him with a slide back in line. The 22 cannot get back under. And now the 41 challenges for 3rd. McNeil moving forward. Didi helps the 22 clear the 41. So he gets back into 3rd. McNeil not able to advance. So Trout is still holding in the picture here. He joins the 44. So Dre is actually picking it up this stage. He definitely needs some good stage points to break the hole that he is currently in. He did not get very well good stage points. So he needs to have a high finish here in stage 2 and a good finish here at the race, if not a win early. So right now what I'm seeing, this is between Proto or T-Stone. McNeil's doing all he can to put up a fight. He's stuck in the top 5 throughout this race so far. But does he have the speed for those front 2? Oh, 5-car lagged out in front of the 20. I was wondering what was happening there. Ghost Tech is out. Didi's out. Didi lagged out. I think whenever he went high, he was lagging out. I just thought he was getting out of the way, and I switched off, so Didi has lagged out. So he had just raced his way into 5th at the time, the highest he'd been running. With him lagging out, that left a space right there between the 99 and 22. Romeo's not able to stick with those front 2. He's held about a 1 to 2 car length gap, and I think at some points they start to pull away from him. That draft just keeps him right back on the straights. See how many laps we have to go in the stage. About 43, I think I saw. No, not 43, it's 62. So we still have a while before we are within the fuel window to end this stage. Like I said, this very well could be a saving race. We'll see how that plays out. That's right, so Llamas has broken away from that second group of cars. He joins the 22. Slow gains. With a mistake from the 22, 23, they're going to check up together, but Proto does not have a good corner. and now he's going to get challenged for the lead from it. Is it back on? Okay, it's back on. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It literally just pulls up an Xbox message, says, hey, your stream stopped working. So I have to restart it. Which luckily it doesn't break on the playback. Yeah, so we were just watching as the 23 was taking the lead. Proto cycled back into second as the 22 did not have a good crossover. So he stayed in third. I think I saw somebody pitting, but I wasn't sure who that was because I was trying to get this thing started back up. But with that battle for the lead, that has pulled everybody back together because they did have a 3-car breakaway. Now the 99, the 41, the 10, and the 44 have caught back up. Trout's still hanging on to the tail of this lead pack, but slowly falling off. We still have around 60 laps to go, maybe a little bit under. So the pit stops aren't for another maybe 15 laps. Proto is on the back foot for that 23. He's pushing him along, so that normal draft is keeping these two equal, but I think the speed is a little bit on that 23 side. Proto just has great corner exits, while T-Stone excels on the corner entries. See the time gain there, and then they come off the straight. 34 catches all his time here on the straights once he gets that draft. He'll have a good exit here on the 23. Not enough room to make a dive down for the bottom, though. And softball, Didi made it here for about a stage and a quarter and lagged out. So I don't know if that matters any. Godogs is not doing so well. Oh my god, what is happening to 2-car? That's a lot of lag. Yeah, the 20 right now is in 10th place, right in front of the 14. Something is happening with this 2-car. And T-Stone fell off the bottom. Proto to the lead. Here comes the 22 to take back second as well. Lamas and McNeil fighting with his top 5. The 23 doing what he can on the outside. It's not going to work for long as Proto does get by with a nose, but not a full car. Still side by side of this outside. T-Stone has a very good car if he's keeping this battle on the high lane for this long. Even with the 22 trying to push him forward, contacting the 23 is finally going to get them settled, but T-Stone only down to second. We're not seeing a lot of changes between position for these guys. So far, it's only been the lead. We're almost halfway on stage number 2. As T-Stone's back down the bottom of Proto.
A little bit of contact is going to send him up. He stays off the wall, and now T-Stone back to the lead. Here comes the 99 with a big run. Llama's down for second, sends it up. The 34 prepared for it. Falls up the track to not get contact. Stays off the wall. Now the 99 loses a bit of speed on the exit here with the draft. 34 can't clear him before turn 3. So Llamas with another push into the corner. The 34 does not get him back, and down to third. Alright, we're back on the 99 for 15 laps. Which I believe they're starting pit stops now, so I will actually switch to him once we get cycled out of pit road. Just watch for pit takers. The 14's on 1 lap of fuel, my in-car, so the 23, the leader goes in. I'll count this for the Llamas, but I will merge his laps over once they start pitting. So right now, 2 laps have gone by on the Redeem. I'd imagine every single one of these guys up here goes in. There they go. 41 stays out, so does the 10. Oh, contact with the 22 and the 99. They keep it going. That might not be called for caution, but definitely damage. Alright, so that is 3 laps on the 99. 23 is still in. The 41 is your current lead. He goes in. The 10 car stays out 1 more. Oh, never mind. They both go in. Oh, close. He gets it down. So that was your lead going in. The 44 passed him, but not for the lead. We'll see who that cycles to once it gets through it, but right now the 10 car current lead. 14 unlaps himself. Fourteen on up himself twice. The 10 car is still the leader. I'd imagine whoever this is, it will be the 44 and the 23. So Dre jumps to the lead, followed with T-Stone. They have quite a few laps less of gas than that 10 car, so keep an eye on that for the end. I think the 10 car is doing the 1 stop. Well, we'll go back to the 99, who I believe runs in 5th. Yeah, only 3 laps of his Redeem gone by, so this will be 4. Yeah, our current lead is that 23. He got by the 44. Yeah, I believe this is 5th where he is. It's 1, 2, no, 1, 2, 3. Is that, okay, that was the 34. This is 6th. We have 37 laps to go in the stage. keep an eye on the 10 and 41. I don't think they're going to pit again. And that is going to be huge for the 10 if he can pull that off. I did mention stage 2 was going to be a saver. Oh, big contact with the 99 and the 41. So I know they're saving if Llamas had that big of a run through the middle of the corner. Takes the 41, he lets him by. That'll be 5 more laps sitting on our redeem for the 99. I will definitely tell you, do not ever try that here at Dover. The further down the track, the faster you are. Do not run by the wall. It is like half a second slower per turn. Because we saw just one lane up where T-Stone was battling Proto, how long he sat there battling. That just shows he has a great car to sit there that long, but you could just watch the momentum build on the bottom lane every single time. And that's a lane like right above that black line where he was running. But if you run up by the wall, you weren't going anywhere. So Llamas flying forward. Definitely the 10 and 41 are saving, so watch for them to take the stage win. I think T-Stone is about driving away. So if that strategy works if that strategy doesn't work for the 10 and 41, it looks like the 23 will go on to sweep the stages. Let's see how this plays out. 99's got 2 more laps left on the redeem. I want to say he's in 4th place. As we are at 30 laps to go. Last one for the 99 to be sitting. I hate that, dude. I at least catch it quickly. Also, I'm really glad I put up the setting where if the stream does do that, it holds that pause screen for like, I think 3 minutes. So if I don't start it within 3 minutes, it completely ends, so at least it keeps it moving. Alright, we're inside 30 laps to go. The field is plenty spread out right now. There's currently only 13 cars on track, if I remember. I think we've had 2 lagouts, the 5 and 16. No, we've had 3 lagouts. Oh, that 10 is massively saving. You saw he was on the apron with how slow he was in turn 3 and 4. He even let GoDogs by, so at this rate, I think the 10's got it. He's got a lot of laps left to go, and I think he's getting ran down by this 23. Proto's here in second, trying to catch him. Without that draft, it's not helping him. We'll see if this lap car slows up the leader any. If it does, it's going to put us a race for the lead. Ooh, 34 in the wall a little bit. Then the backstretch going to give T-Stone some draft. Has to back off, and right in the path of the 34, he was going to draft him. He's going to need to stay high. It's a really good gain for the 34 here, actually, with that draft. He does catch T-Stone from it. Let's see another lap check once we hit. We are at 23 laps to go. I would imagine we're going to start seeing our pit stops happen around 15 to go for some of our leaders to try to break that deep run in half. So Proto has caught the back bumper of the 23. He's got that draft, so he's closing in. They're about to take the 10-car lap down, who is massively saving. Keep in mind, I think the 41 is above him. Oh, almost in the way. He drops off, lets them by. But now Proto is right on him. Oh, mistake from the 23. That's going to check up into the 34. He had no room to dodge. So that momentum was lost by Proto, and he lost a chance of an overtake. He's still got plenty of laps left. We know these two will pit. It's just how is their order going to be whenever they do go down? And the 23 goes down now. He cuts it early. So Proto will take over the lead, and we have 19 laps to go, so a little bit earlier than I thought he would. We'll see how long the 34 stays out. We could be on two-tire territory here. The 34 goes in. The 10 car is going to get his lap back. Unsure if the 23 sped at all. I did not get to see his entry. The 34 gets in good. Third place is nowhere to be seen. Wow, nobody is in turn 3 or 4. Still nobody coming through turn 3 or 4. There they are. So the lead goes to the 41. We saw he was saving. The 10 car is saving a lot more than the 41. So keep an eye on McNeil if he can make it. The 44 Dre right behind him is running in 7th. The third place car is the 14. See, 41 laps, 34. Third place car is now the 19. I don't know who's in second, if this 41's our leader. No, the 20's the leader. Oh, Godogs passed McNeil. I forgot that. I thought he was getting the lap back. So Godogs is actually current lead. So here he is. I don't think he's on the same strategy as the 41 though, so waiting on how long he stays out. Back here, this is your third place, the 19. The 34 trying to catch the leader to get a lap back. Unsure of where the 23 stands. 14 will pit soon. He is currently running 4th. I'd imagine the 19 goes in with him. So at some point, McNeil has taken back the lead. Trying to figure out who is where right now, because I know 41 is first, the 20 car is second, third place is the 19, fourth is the 14. I want to say that 34 is running in seventh, the 20 car goes in, the 23 is catching them, the 14 goes in. 23 is going to make the dive into turn 1 and 2 to take the 19. He is flying right now. McNeil still out. Where does the 10 sit? Did I pass him? There he is. Unsure where that is on track, but McNeil actually catching him. Hey, Georgia, that's my name. Me and my dad always mentioned that. That was the Georgia player. And we have that exact name. That's my first and last name, same as my dad. Yeah, he got, whenever he was in Georgia, he got a jersey with his name on the back, so that since it's our name, it looks like a custom jersey. I think he still has it too. Alright, we're looking back up at the race. I am unsure how many laps down my in-car view is, but this 41 has stayed out on track. Showing 9 to go, but I think we're around 7 to 6 to go. And the 41's still out on track. The 23 is running him down. Oh, the 19 to the wall. Did he lose a tire? No, he's still going, but a big shot up in the wall from the 19. That was a snap. So now the 41 and the 10 are on the same strat. He is passing the 10 when he's going in pit road. So I knew it. The 41 might have been pushing too much. So he goes in. The 10 car does not go a lap down and stays out. 41 pits as the leader and keeps it. The 23 did get a lap back, but he's next to the 10 car. So my in-car was 1 down, so we are going to be at, once we pass for the lead. Lead goes to the 23, who passed the 10. I think he runs in 3rd now. I'll get the lap count once my in-car hits the line. We'll see where we're at. I think we're under 5 to go. We are currently running 4 to go, coming to 3 to go. Yeah, he's from Georgia, so he's technically a Georgia fan, but he also goes for Alabama. Alright, so laps are ticking down. The 23, no pressure to 2nd place whatsoever. So T-Stone going to go on to sweep the stages if he does not wreck. I'm curious where this strategy has put the 10. The 44 has gone into pit road. And the 10 car goes into pit road. I believe he made it before 2 to go, so he is going to miss out on those stage points. So Banksy going into stage 3 well below the cut line. Proto is also in pit road. Is he not moving? Oh no! I don't think Proto's moving. We're on the last lap of the stage. The 44 is out. Proto is out. He was in the playoff hunt. But now with T-Stone winning both stages right there, sweeps them, he is well ahead on points. He almost doesn't have to worry about it. I need to see where everyone finished on stages. Romeo got second. Llamas gets third, so Llamas moves back up into third on the point sheet. McNeil is in. So right now we're running Romeo, T-Stone, Llamas, and McNeil. Proto is in trouble going into next week. And he was one of the cars that could put up a fight to this 23. Yep, I just saw it. DC'd. So again, if the 23 just doesn't wreck, he is into the Final Four regardless of points. Banksy's gonna have to try to pull something out here at the end because he does not have good stage points. Romeo can play spoiler, the 23 finishes high, he's good for the next race anyway. Oh, 22 in the wall. 99 gets by from second. McNeil fighting down there now. Here comes the 38 Dirtiest Cat. Dre does not get going. Romeo fell to fourth and still losing to the 38 in the apron with a tag into the 44. They keep it going. They settle it down. Now Romeo up into fourth. He stays in front of that 38. What does Llamas have for this 23 now? He's moved up to the field. Now, can he hang with T-Stone? He missed out on the win here last time we were at Dover. He's definitely looking for it now. We've got 75 laps left in this race. Long way to go. McNeil is in the hunt. He's still stalking in third, trying to close up on the 99. It's a difficult situation for that 41. He needs a win. Because going into next week, regardless, he is above the line, but it couldn't be for long. There's one mistake on the stage 3 of our next race can very well end it like it happened with Proto. He's going to go into next week potentially a must-win. Running in 7th, trying to pick up spots 2. He has not had stage points, so currently as he runs, he is a must-win. 44 in the wall. 38's going to go by him. Here comes the 14 as well. The 19 takes the bottom. The 10 car is nowhere to be seen. He's down pit road early. Banksy off strategy. It looks like he might be out for this. He's going to go one down, and Llama's going to make a move for the lead. Right now, as they run, this is your final four. Points leader, Romeo, you see him in the background. Second place in points with the most so far in this race, the 23, he runs second. Llamas, who's currently in third in points, he's taken the lead. And McNeil right here on these guys on the line. One other car has been able to pass that 23, and that was the 34. He's out. The 99 has taken that spot over, and T-Stone not able to build a run on him just yet. He's now starting to back off his corner. We'll see if he can get that through, because they have a long way to go until pit stop still. Ooh, he's running higher and higher. McNeil's going to get under him. Pressure contact, and it's going to put him down to third. So issues for T-Stone. He's not up there for a second. He's fallen back. See if T-Stone can catch back up to Llamas. He's still falling away. McNeil's actually catching the 99 now in his place. Dre not having a fun race. Comical, I believe, sitting in 5th. So he's picked it up here in stage 3, but it might not be enough. He missed out on those stage points. That's going to hurt him in the long run. We're at 62 laps to go. In order to get into our fuel run, we're going to need to be around 40-something laps, maybe about 38. So a T-Stone falling into third, that has let Romeo connect back up with these and make it a 4-car line for the lead. Not much happened with them though. And another 4-car pack back here as Trout got by the... No, wait a minute. Is Trout a lap down? Trout is 7th, so he's a lap down in front of these guys. Comical's racing with some lapped cars. Ooh, 38 a little bit in the wall after contact with the 10. I'm curious on what the 10 strategy is, because we saw him pit very early. He's well off sequence. I think he's trying his early pit now so we can do his full stops later. Unsure if that's going to work, because right now these leaders are moving. And I think we've only had one caution so far, and that happened off the first stage. Ooh, T-Stone was looking on McNeil, didn't get through. If he can't make the pass on McNeil, does Romeo start to take it? Llamas into the wall and run down the bottom for the 23 on the 41. He gets it down into 1 and 2. Romeo following him through to try to take third. We finally have some movement for the lead, and Romeo backs off and falls back into fourth, so he's content to let those three race it out. So he knows he doesn't need to win. He knows as they run, this is the Final Four. Ooh, T-Stone's close to the 99. He's trying to make a run. He's got the bottom. 99 trying to the outside. He does not get back down, and T-Stone racing back for the lead. Got him 3 and 4. Llamas is going to try to slide into second. He can't get there. Stuck on the outside. McNeil will close the hole. Now fighting Llamas on the inside. Does the 22 let him in? Ooh, the 23 backs off. He hit the apron. Then checked the 41 up. Keeps the 99 on the outside. Romeo will not let the 99 in. Fall down the bottom lane. And cycle to third. The draft going to keep them side by side. Does he back off? He does, but the 99 can't get back down. Romeo tried to let him in, didn't happen, so he will take over third. T-Stone back to the lead. Llama's one of the only ones to pass him, sits in fourth now. Also, Banksy has passed the 14 of Comical. He's currently running in 8th, Comical's in 5th. 51 laps to go. Coming to 50. They still have to pit. The pit stop isn't happening just yet. If they can run maybe 13 more laps, they will only have to pit once. But I don't see that happening. I also don't see the fuel window where we're close to. How's the race been going? So far, very spread out. We have our front four as they run right now. This is your current Final Four standings as well. Romeo currently on the lead with his win. T-Stone there in second in the points, currently leading the race. Swept the stages. Then you have Llamas, sits in third on points, fourth in the running. And then McNeil challenging for the lead currently, but on the line for that Final Four. Pit stops are nearing. Let me see. We are actually about to start them in the next lap or two. I would imagine one of our leaders might come in now. We'll see who does. And they all come in. Every single one of them goes in now. Right behind the 12, I wonder if one of them had a pit problem. They were side by side for the lead. The 99 was a little weird. Yeah, I know your name, King. Let's see. My car is in pit road. So I think our lead is the 22 currently. They are a bit off on the fuel, so if anybody stayed out for a good bit, they could take over the lead, which I think Banksy might be trying to do, because he still has to pit. He should be unlapped now. Oh, they left spaced out. It looks like the 41 had the mistake. So McNeil got caught speeding, and our lead still the 23 in the wall, and Romeo flies on by to take the lead, but here he comes back with a run. So now it's a battle of three cars. Romeo's taking over that lead. These guys have to pit again. And I think Banksy, who we saw staying out after pitting very early, should have his stopover now, and we'll see if he can try to take the cycle at the end. These guys are going to be about 8 laps to 10 laps short on fuel. 43 to go, still outside the fuel window, and they have so far ran 2-3 laps. My party just disconnected. Alright, and T-Stone has caught the back bumper of Romeo again after catching that wall. Ooh. Almost made the dive. And Dreludes is also out of the race. I thought I saw that, so if he wasn't a must-win situation, he is now. Comical ahead of McNeil. That is going to help the 14. Not by much, but it should help. And the 12 close on the leader as they get by him. As they run, our final 4 is still the same that I mentioned earlier. McNeil being on that line, even with Comical 2 spots ahead of him, I believe it is. So it will be close for that line, but up ahead, if Romeo can win, T-Stone is basically locked anyway without the win. T-Stone so far has been the strongest car. He could very well win the race, which would automatically lock him in if he can stay off the wall. And Llamas, if he can try to catch them, he won't have to worry about that line, because he's not as safe as the others. But he's in a good spot. Now, Coda, the tires, when you go down to pit, because your fuel will run out way before your tires. So you're pitting with at least maybe 28 on your lowest. I don't think you ever see the tire light unless you do a no tire stop. T-Stone is catching the 22 again. He's taking different lines, using that draft to get back up to him. Big gain in 3 and 4. See if he can try to get that draft again to keep that distance up, because he lost it coming off the corner. T-Stone's starting to gain big on corner entries, but loses it on corner speed exit. But the opposite of what Proto was doing, but now almost had a dive under the 22. So something's happening with Romeo. He's not having the car that he did before. T-Stone's just trying to get very aggressive to take this lead back. He does not want to be going into the final race not locked in. Where's our 99? There he is, looking at that battle from back here. Oh, the 23 easily. He's swept the stages, so far has led the most laps. The only reason he's not in the lead is because he tagged the wall on pit exit. This is Xbox. We are on the Xbox. You can see with the symbols down at the bottom for the scrolls. Let's see how many laps left we have on my in-car. Once he gets back to the line. Nearing 30 to go. The 22 will go in early. He's within the fuel window. We're nearing, I believe this is 31 to go. I missed my count because I'll watch the 22 go in. 23 does not follow. See, he will take an extra lap on him. I completely missed it again. Not paying attention. Yeah, right now T-Stone still leads. Llama's in second. Romeo went in. We are at 28 laps to go. Once again, well within our fuel window. 23 with some contact going into the corner. Keeping an eye on this 10-car strategy. He pit off the about, I think, first 10 or so laps of this third stage. I don't know if it was planned or not, so I'm just waiting to see if that works out for him. McNeil has gotten packed by the 14, so that's going to help him. Romeo's back out on track. Llamas has gained a little bit of distance to the 23, but not a lot. He's running out of laps to catch him before pit stops have to happen between these guys. Again, they'll be about 10 or 8 laps short on fuel to the end of this race. Everyone is on the same track but the 10. The 22 has done his pit stop, waiting on the leaders to do theirs. So far, only 3 cars are in the hunt for this race from what I can see. Llamas is gaining on T-Stone. T-Stone goes in, the 99 will follow. Oh, get it slowed down. Oh, if the 99 did not speed, he just passed the 23, but he looked very fast. So did the 23. We'll see what happens. The pit road speed is 35. That did not look like 35 to me. So McNeil should take over the lead. No, the 38 of Dirtiest Cat has taken over the lead. So he was ahead of his 41, so there he is. Yep, just out ahead of the 41 by a turn. Current lead, 38 Dirtiest Cat. Second place, 41 of McNeil. Third is the 14 of Comical. Think he got a penalty? We'll see. The 99, they both leave. I think they both made it, but T-Stone still got out ahead of the 99. Like I said, if that's not a penalty, those two had the best pit entrance of this entire race. Go-Dogs just passed the 14. The 14's in third. Go-Dogs is in fourth, but he passed the 14, is still in fourth. It's right now only 3 cars on the lead lap. .38 still out on track. We're within 20 laps to go. Yeah, he's currently running in fourth, but I think he still has to pit. We know our top 3 have gone in so far. Go-Dogs lets the fast 19 by, the fresh tire 19. So far this race has been only 1 caution, so a very stretched out stage 3. Trout is flying up towards our leaders to try to get a lap back. I'm waiting on our front few to pit to see where everyone cycles through. 38 still out on track. I believe 4 cars have lagged out. I can kind of switch through to find them all. Yeah, you got the 16, the 2, the 5, and the 34. So, yeah, that is 4 cars, I think. 5, yeah, it's 5. It's because the 44, 34, 5, 2, and 16. So 5 cars lagged out. So yeah, the Trout is currently in 10th. That is the last running car. He has caught the 41. Trying to pass him, he's not letting him. We were within 15 to go, still waiting on when that 38 goes in. He stays out 1 more. Nick Neal is racing a lapped car right now. He's racing a multiple lapped down car. Romeo has gapped the 23 by a straightaway. I don't know what happened to T-Stone, but at this rate, T-Stone is not winning this race unless he gets a caution. A well-timed caution, because right now a bunch of these guys are a lap down. If a caution were to call right now, free pass goes to the 22, and the 23 gets stuck. Actually, yeah, no, free pass goes to the 2020, or not to the 22, because he passed the 20 to take over 4th place. So Go-Dog's running in 5th, ahead of 3rd place. So these guys still a lap down. The 14 goes in. Oh my God, barely misses the 41. 2nd and 3rd go in. The 38 stays out. They've passed the 10 again. .38 goes in. 22 will get his lap back. The 20 also follows. Keep in mind, still 1 lap down behind the 38 who went in as the leader. '23 and 99 still together. And the 22 is the lead, yep. So unsure what the 10-car strategy was, but it has not worked. These guys are good to the end. Without mistake, or without caution, this race is going to go to the 22. Regardless, the 23 is going to lock himself in on points. It's going to be a fight for that battle on the cut line. T-Stone's in the picture. He does have fresher tires, but he's got under 10 laps to do it. We should be at 10 to go. We might be at 9 to go. I'm unsure if my in-car's a lap down or not. But I'm going to guess we're coming up to 9. That should be 9. Where is my 23? I think that's good enough. Eight laps to go. They are catching the 22. Lamas is working with them. There's not a lot of laps to pick up this amount of time. It's like a 2.5 second gap. They got to close within 7 laps. Catching a lapped car of the 38. It's going to be 6 to go at the line. Oh, the lapped car gave him a little bit of trouble. That's going to hurt him maybe a small bit. Here we go, no more cautions, 5 to go. Again, my in-car, I'm not sure if he's lapped down or not, so I'm going off of what his screen's showing. It could be 1 less, but from right now it looks like we're 4 to go. These guys are catching, but it is definitely not enough. Oh, trouble for the 22. He has to pit. The 22 has to pit. He pit too early. I thought he had this. That's going to go right back to the 23. And yeah, my in-car is a lap down. So we're 2 to go, and the 99 just took the lead. Lamas is going to try to lock himself in. 2 to go. What does T-Stone have? The 14 is in 6th place, catching the leaders. This is going to be the white flag. How aggressive does the 23 get on the 99? He's not going to have a good corner out of 2. He loses time. Drafting from the lapped car, he's going to send it. Not enough to catch the 99. With a late run pass, Llamas will secure his way into the Final Four. Romeo could not make it to the end and had to pit. He comes home 6th. Llamas steals the win from T-Stone. Can't see who's in 3rd. Comical fights back for a 5th, so that's going to help him on his cut line. I think he finished well ahead of the 41 of McNeil. Nope, never mind. McNeil was 3rd. Wow. So that is going to be Romeo and Llamas locked in. T-Stone might be locked in on points. And then on the line, you're going to have McNeil fighting Comical and Banksy for points. And then you have Dre for the must win. The lap went to Llamas with the 188. So I'll set my car and then we'll get everyone in here. That is going to be McNeil. T-Stone and Llama. Make sure you include once you hop in. Oh, let me recheck it. Oh yeah, it keeps ending my stream, so I gotta recheck it. There you go.
Got it.
Alright, come on, people. I got 1 and 2. Where's number 3?
Who got 3rd?
McNeil.
Oh.
So, no McNeil?
He like left right brain race ended. Maybe mad at a certain person.
Right, I guess we'll move on and start with our 2nd place while I have 2 for the night. Alright, so our dominant car of the night, you did not get the win, but you definitely stacked up on your points. A first, and 2nd, well ahead of all the others that you were fighting around that line. You went in above the line at, I believe, 11 points. So you stacked up another 20, 20 on stage points. Not sure where everyone else finished on the stages, but you pulled away on that. Unfortunately did not get the win after such a dominant performance, but a very good standing going into next week. Is there anything you're looking back at on these last 5 laps that you could have done differently? Does it hurt to know that you didn't fully lock yourself in, or are you stressing about it going into next week?
Not really stressing about it, especially since I swept the first 2 stages and got 2nd, like you said. But what could have different is probably maybe loosening my car up for the long run because it got very tight at the end, and that's why I couldn't hold off Llamas.
Yeah, I was watching the 22 also, just did not expect that he couldn't make it. So I thought it was going to be you in second anyway, but then as soon as he went in, I thought you had it settled down, and Llamas threw the dive down into turn 3 and 2, I believe, for 2 to go. Uh, Not sure what else I can add on to that, but just a very, very strung out race. A good job by you. Looking forward to your Final Four appearance if you can keep it on track. 'Cause I don't think you're fully locked in, but you're virtually locked in on points as long as you get some Stage 1 points for next week.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to Martinsville. Did good there last season.
All right, and we can go over to the 99 Llamas. I believe this is your third win of the season and another one to advance you into the round. You were pretty solid on points going into Stage 3. I believe you started this race in third on points. You were battling around it because you didn't get very good stage points. I think at one point you were the cut line driver, and starting Stage 3, got ahead of the people that you needed to, was running up front, set for a good finish. And then the 22 had to pit, and you took your advantage on the 23 delay of getting down to the bottom and stole the win from them. Take us through your race, because it was a battle between him and Proto through the entire thing, while you were trying to play catch up through the stages. And even then, later in Stage 3, you're one of the few to be able to pass the 23. So take us through your race and how you were able to build your car back up to what it was at the end here.
Well, for the start of Stage 3, I loosened it up. It seemed to help a lot. But like you were saying, Proto was up there too most of the day. We had a lot of lag outs, so that definitely plays a huge part in people you got to battle, people you got to pass. So I feel bad for those guys. But yeah, I mean, basically I was going to work with T-Stone, try to get around the 22. Then they didn't have enough fuel, so.
I was questioning on how the 22 wasn't able to make it, because I could have swore he pit during the fuel window, so I'm guessing he just didn't take the right amount of fuel on his pit stop, which probably cost him his win, but he's locked in anyway. He didn't need it. So that set up to lock one of you two in, and it happened to be you. Wasn't quite at the top of it, but still above the line, so we expected you up in the top in the Final Four for Homestead when we get there, so you don't have to worry about Martinsville if something does happen. So we'll look forward to you showing up there, as you don't have to deal with that short track drama.
Absolutely.
And I guess congrats on your third win of the season. We'll see what you have over in Homestead, and even if we might see you next week at Martinsville, because a lot of stuff can happen there.
Yeah, dude. I might lag out Martinsville. We'll see. Like Keystone was saying. For Romeo. Shoot. We'll see. Oh, yeah, Cam, on the championship race, that auto clip, by the way.
Oh, Auto Club. Okay, sorry. I keep looking at the old schedules he has, because there's like 3 of them up, and I don't know which one is accurate because I never saw Dover on here, so I don't know what schedule is correct. But okay, yeah, we'll see what you have at Auto Club when we get to it. But that was White Line Racing League, presented by the Xbox One Esports Racing Community over at Dover. Very strung out race, only 1 caution. But the strategies and moves made it interesting at the end, so glad for that. Good race from you two, good win on Llamas. And we'll see you next week, next Thursday, at Martinsville for more short track racing.